It's now 24 days to 14th January 2021 when Ugandans will vote the new president and directly elect members of parliament, the first in a series of elections to follow till end of January 2021. However, in the last few days, President Yoweri Museveni, who is seeking re-election on the ruling NRM party ticket, has pointed fingers at National Unity Platform new presidential candidate Kyagulanyi Sentamu, saying that he's backed by some foreign forces hostile to Uganda. Kyagulanyi has denied the reports. On Saturday, while campaigning in Hoima City, President Museveni again hit out at some opposition groups, saying they are backed by some foreign countries with ill motives.
Kyagulanyi n'abasuru abakumusajika aina abasuru abakumusajika abatakumanya Uganda abasuru abo harimo abajungu abo bakasuru warira harimo amanda abasuru abahanu abinkumanya nabo.
There hasn't been clear proof of who these foreign powers are. Are they foreign governments? Are they foreign organizations? Are they foreign citizens? There has to be clarity with regards to what we refer to as foreign, because then there are two angles to this. If there is foreign funding that is not funding an illegal activity, that shouldn't be a problem.
However, lawyer and human rights defender Opiyo says there is no law that totally bars political parties from receiving funds from foreign sources.
Provided the receipt of the money complies, or the support complies with Section 14 of the Political Parties and Other Organizations Act of 2005. Because Section 14 prohibits the receipt of money in two ways. One, there's a cap on how much money you can receive from a foreign government within a period of 12 months. And that cap is 20,000 currency points. Okay? Any amount beyond 20,000 currency points cannot be received from a foreign government within a period of 12 months. The second estoppel or bar from receiving money from a foreign government is a government declared to be hostile to Uganda. Now, the Minister of Internal Affairs has the powers through regulations to table in Parliament a list of countries they consider hostile to Uganda. In the case of Uganda, there has not been any such country.
But can a political party get funding from various sources as long as it does not exceed the 400 million shillings cap?
The restriction is in respect of one particular source. So it could be numerous sources giving you 400 million shillings. If 54 countries want to give you 400 million shillings, it really is up to them.
NTV engaged the spokespersons of the Forum for Democratic Change FDC, a national unity platform, over the allegations of receiving funds from hostile foreign countries.
I'll tell you, the first time I contested for election in 2010, I spent about 40 million shillings because nobody expected me to have money. The campaigns that we ran, look at Amriat, for example, how much money does he need? He moves with about 4 vehicles. All that he needs is fuel, accommodation for the team, repairing of those vehicles. Sometimes, like the van, which is supposed to be a media van, broke down. We had to look for money here in Kamengo. So Mr. Museveni is wondering how can people put up a competitive campaign when they are not funded by anyone. That is what is disturbing him.
We've just come from Western Uganda. We saw many people coming out. They're saying, no, we want change, we want better. Those are not whites, for heaven's sake. You know, and so for the regime to keep saying, no, those ones, it is the West that is pushing them and so on, I think that our government needs to have some respect for Ugandans. For them to imagine that Ugandans can only aspire for change when the white man tells them or somebody else. Give Ugandans a break.
So what is the main source of funds for these political parties?
100% of our funding is from Ugandans. Now, I know that's difficult to believe, but it is actually the truth. Ugandans here and Ugandans in the diaspora. So there's many Ugandans that are here, many of them don't have much, but they reach out and say, you know what, I want to make a contribution. There's border riders that we have bumped into, and they say, for me, I don't have much, but I want to give 20,000 shillings every month.
In the last campaign, we even borrowed the money from Ukraine Bank, and we had to repay. That FDC headquarters is always mortgaged. We keep paying one loan, you finish, you put back the title and borrow.
Some political analysts say the government should take action against any political parties accused of illegally receiving funds from foreign sources. A Makerere University political don, Dr. Bwenje Gunura, highlighted the dangers of illegal funding of political parties.
Why would the political parties hide the funding that they are getting from outside the country? Because there are reports that continue to emerge, for example, that some of the violent political activities in Uganda here, riots and whatever, are financed by foreigners. And the government has got a reason as to why it should be concerned.
If someone makes such a statement, blanket statement, and says that, alleges that there are foreigners funding opposition parties, but has all the instruments and capacity to take action against either a political party or a foreign country, and that doesn't happen and only surfaces during a time of campaigns like this, do you really think it would be fair?
If the head of state has come to the information, to the conclusion that the foreign forces are involved in financing political party activities in Uganda, and it has been established, then why do you keep it a secret and only mention it when you are campaigning?
Analysts are saying that it's high time the Ministry of Foreign Affairs comes out with the list and tables it before Parliament of the countries that have been funding opposition for wrong reasons. And if that is not done, the President's remarks against the opposition will be viewed as just mere politicking. Sudhir Ruhanga, NTV.